What's up, Team DaddyOFive Gaming? What is up? Alright, so, in all my vlogs and stuff, I'm always standing in front of the, well, at my new vlogs anyway, I'm standing in front of this. So, this time, I decided I'd make a video on the gaming channel that you're watching right now, showing you all of this. So, yeah, here we go. Hey, you need to stop scratching every time I'm vlogging. You're being rude. Don't you tell me sorry. Hey, you're being rude. You're being rude. Okay, so here we go. So over here, I got my game consoles. This is an Xbox 360 Elite that I took the cover off and I put on this. That's a little dirty. I put on this Gears of War cover because when the 360 first came out, like the big deal was that you could take the covers off. So that's why this is a Gears of War cover. That's why that's different. This right here is my regular Xbox. I'm not sure if it works anymore, but I had a lot of great times with this. This was my most favoriteest console for the longest time. So I ran this thing into the ground pretty much. This right here, Xbox Connect for the Xbox 360. Yeah, that was fun for a little bit, but that got boring real quick. Okay, this right here, cause my favoriteest thing is the retro game. The old games that I had when I was a kid, or should I say the old games that I couldn't get as a kid. I can get them now that I'm older. So that's a lot of sentimental value to me right there, is playing those old games. So that's why I have the Retron 5. Now with the Retron 5, you can play Famicom games, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, and Sega Genesis games. And it comes with this crappy controller. Listen to this. Controller's garbage. But cool thing about that, also it plays Game Boy Color, and all that games too. And Game Boy Advance games too, I think. But anyway, you can use the original game controllers on it, and that is just awesome as hell. This right here is my Sega Game Gear. Now the cool thing about this Game Gear, the most awesome thing about this Game Gear is, oh shit, see right here, come on, focus, damn it, focus, there we go. Okay, see, alright guys, see right here, now, the original Game Gear, it doesn't have this right here. It's colored, well, I think it says Game Gear, but these colors are red, blue, and yellow on, or red, blue, and green, or something like that on the original Game Gear. This Game Gear is not. This Game Gear is all gray. And what happened with that is that they stopped making the Game Gear for a while, then another company bought it or something like that. From what I was told, another company bought it, the rights to make the Game Gear, and they reproduced it, and that's how they did it. So, and the guy told me that was worth money, but I don't know. I don't plan on selling it. I love this Game Gear. I would love to have the original Game Gear. I'd love to have like the purple one and all. I want to collect all this stuff. You're going to see this collection grow. Trust me. You are going to see this collection grow. There's also another thing called a Sega Nomad that you could put Sega Genesis games in. And I always wanted that as a kid, but I've never gotten it. And I haven't found one. Maybe if I go to too many games this year, I'll get one. But I don't know. And this is the only Game Gear game I have. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's the one that I really desperately wanted for the Game Gear, so that's what I got. That is the only Game Gear game I have. And this right here is my Model 2 Sega Genesis. I could have got the Model 1 also, but I was planning on getting a Sega CD and a 32X also, and that would have took up a lot of room. So I just got the Model 2. I plan on getting the Model 1 and the Model 3 as well, but I don't have that right now. Okay, and next is my Super Nintendo Model 2. Now this right here, I love this thing. I want to get the original, the Model 1 Super Nintendo. I still want to get that, and I will get that one day, believe me. But I saw this. It was either get this one, the Model 2, or get the original. And I hardly ever see the Model 2. So I just said, no, I got to get that Model 2. So I got the Model 2. I love the damn thing. It works great. I love it. This right here, this is my PSP PlayStation Portable. It's the Jak and Daxter edition. I got Jak and Daxter right there, or Daxter or whatever, Tekken, and I don't know if it shows up on here, but it's all shiny and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. You can see a little bit of the shine on the camera. I love this thing. I literally played this thing to death. The PSP was so damn great. I mean, it really was. The only thing the PSP really needed was another thumbstick over here. Like something. Maybe like a tiny little thumbstick. Something. Put some kind of other thumbstick. And that could have been a hell of a lot better. This right here is my Moga controller. It's, can't really get it out. Hold on. All right. Moga controller, you take it and you put your phone in here like this. You put your phone in there and you can play video games and stuff like that on it. And I also have another one. This is actually my derpy one, but hold on, let me put it back. Okay. But anyway, and I also have a Superboy. Superboy, I loved this thing to death. I was so happy and excited for this. Like, you guys don't even know. I was freaking ecstatic for this thing. I was going crazy that I was so happy that I had this. And I was playing it, and I guess I played it too much, and it broke. It broke. The screen don't work anymore. And I'm still really bummed about that. Just looking at this thing kind of depresses me. Because seriously, guys, I love this thing. You can play Super Nintendo games on it. I love it. But it broke. And you can even hook this up to the TV and use it as a Super Nintendo console. It still works for that. And you can put the Super Nintendo controllers, plug them in here, and, use it as an actual console on your TV. And this thing is great. It's great. I love it. I still love it, but I really wish the handheld still worked. But anyway, alright. And this box right here has got more stuff in it that I haven't unpacked yet. This right here, me and the kids used to play Skylanders. These are the Skylanders that the dogs got a hold of. And, yeah, the dogs chewed a lot of these up. So that's why they're there. Down here is my Walking Dead books that I got from Comic-Con. This box keeps falling. Okay. Up here, that is my Space Jam Bugs Bunny. That is my Super Mario, my Tiger, my Luigi, Pac-Man toy. You can put his hand down and his mouth is black, and you lift his hand up and you can see little ghosts in his mouth. And I really like Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man, actually. So that's why that's up there. And I love Pac-Man. How can you not love Pac-Man? Look at him. He's awesome. I stole those toys from the kids because, hey, Pac-Man. They don't know who that is. I have another Pac-Man right here. Yeah. It did make noise, but it don't now. Okay, so, yeah. Luigi. Got my Uncharted 4 book that came with the game. Got me a Yoshi. Got a Minecraft torch. And it's funny because it's next to the Minecraft Xbox that you all can win. Or, hopefully win. Got my torch. It lights up. It looks really great in the dark. It actually looks just like it does in the game. My Batman mirror that my sister got me, and God, I love this thing. I am a Batman retard. And here is my my Super Mario Maker book that's behind there. And let me go back over here. Okay, all my PlayStation 4 games. I think I got some more in the living room because the ones I'm actually playing. You can, you can pause it and look at the game if you really want to see what games I have. My Toad. There's these Xbox One games. And I think I have some more of those out in the living room also with the Xbox. Excuse me. Princess, Mario, and damn, I forget his name. It's not on the bottom. I forget his name, but it's from Monsters Inc. It's from Disney Infinity. Got my little army man. I used to play with these things when I was a kid. I know a lot of kids probably don't play with those now, but back when I was a little kid, these things were awesome, especially out in the dirt and stuff like that. I had all kinds of these. I had the Indians, the cowboys, the all kinds of army stuff. Oh my God, I had all kinds of those army things. I had barbed wire, I had forts, I had tanks. Yeah, but anyway. And these are my little Justice League that I got here. My little Justice League, because those are the only ones I have. I got these out of a candy machine. Yeah, they're kind of stupid, but I thought they were cool. Yeah, I got my Cyborg, my Arrow, Superman. His head is turned. Okay. My Clark Kent Superman, and my Batman. I'm Batman. Okay, and Skylanders. I do not remember all these guys' names because we don't even play this game anymore. But these are all the Skylanders we have. Well, the ones that survived. We actually had a lot more than these. But when the dogs were puppies, they got a hold of a lot of the Skylanders, and we got bummed out and stopped playing because all the good Skylanders. We had a lava dog and all that. It called Hot Dog, and the dogs ate it, and yes, we kind of stopped playing. This right here is my Atari flashback system. My grandmom gave me this. I love it. I love it. I haven't played it in a while, but I did play it when I first got it. A lot of you kids probably don't care about this kind of thing, but like I said, I love the retro games. Atari is what I started out on as a kid, and back in the day, we didn't have all those graphics. We had imagination. So, yeah. You had to have imagination. This right here is my Nintendo belt buckle. Yeah, kind of dumb, but cool at the same time. It's very, extremely uncomfortable to wear that thing. And down here are, down here is some music CDs. I don't think people use CDs anymore either, but yeah, Eminem CDs, Star Wars on VHS. I know y'all don't know about no VHS, but yeah, well, they're actually in there upside down, and they're in there backwards. There we go. Bam! That's how it's supposed to go. Some other stuff. Got a bunch of movies here. And here's the kids' Pokemon. They love Pokemon. But you all already know that. Got my other movies here. I got Oz. This right here is one of the best damn series ever on HBO. It's one of the best ever. I wish I had a Blu-ray collection of I wish to God I had a Blu-ray collection of the Oz series. It's about a bunch of guys in prison and stuff like that. It's wild. I love it. There's some more movies. Come on, Baggy, what are you doing? Look out, bud. I love you. I love you. I'm doing something right now, though. Now here is some more movies. Here's the old movie editor that I used to use. Yep, Deadpool, Batman, gotta have it. More movies down here, more movies and shows over here. Got 24, haven't watched this. We bought it because it was on sale, but whatever. We planned on watching it, we haven't watched it yet. More movies, my Spider-Man game thing here. I bought this for Cody, I think, one time, and when he was real little. I bought it for one of the kids, I don't know, but it's mine now. Because I love Spider-Man, and he looks awesome. Right there, Mr. Spider-Man. Anyways, got some poop, got Game of Thrones. This right here, if you guys see this, wonder what it is. This is a bunch. This is a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. Oh, God, I love PlayStation 1. You guys don't realize how great a lot of these games were. A lot of people see the graphics were just garbage back then, but to us back then, this was the system to have. Look at this game. This is one of my most favorite games that I own. I love Doom. I love it. If y'all couldn't tell from a lot of the videos where I'm standing in front of Doom poster. Crash Bandicoot 2. Got a lot of good stuff in here. Some of these games don't even work, and that really bums me out. We got it off of eBay. Well, my wife got it off of eBay for me. Lincoln Park. Yeah. So that's that. Here's some toys. Yeah, my toys. Got this from fan mail. There it is. I love that thing. I love The Walking Dead. And this right here, this is a bunch of music CDs. I'm not even going to pull that out because there's so much in there. This right here is the Gear VR. You put your phone, Samsung phone in there, and yeah, it's VR. Angry Birds. This right here was for Valentine's Day. The cards go in there. It's from way back when, and I love Angry Birds, so I stole it. I took it from the kids. It was going to go in the trash. When they were done with it, I kept the box. This right here is Pogs. This is a game that kids from my generation used to play. What you do here is you got these Pogs. They're cardboard chips, and they got these pictures on them. Now what you would do is you would take the cardboard chips here. They came in all different kinds of ways. They'd have saw blades and stuff. You take them all like this. Flip them over like this. I mean, this game was huge. Pogs were huge when I was younger. And you have this one heavy piece. It's called a slammer. It's made out of metal. I don't want to slam it on my desk. So you'd have your Pogs down like this. They take Pogs and you take Pogs. You decide, like, you put down 5 Pogs, they put down 5. Or you put down 8, they put down 8. Something like that. And then you each take a turn with your slammer. You got your slammer, take your slammer, and... oh, wait, I missed. That was my left hand. Alright, so... okay, so... nothing flipped over. So, whatever flips over, you keep. But right here, nothing... well, this one's... nothing flipped over. So now the other person will go... and... still, nothing flipped over. See, it's... bam! See that? Now, all that flipped over. So it doesn't matter if these belong to that other kid or not. Because they're mine now. Whatever flips over, you keep. And you keep it. You straight up keep it. That's the rule of the game. You keep it. When you play Pogs, you keep whatever you flip over. That's just the rules. And see, there's only one left. Bam. Mine. I just beat the game. I just took all your Pogs. And that's how that works. Let me put all this back. I don't want to have too much fun with that because I love Pogs. And damn, I wish these things make a comeback. I used to have tubes and tubes and... okay, so this is my SpongeBob game. I got this for one of the kids and they lost interest in it, so it became mine. This right here, Odie. This right here was fan mail. Joker, Hawkeye, I think his name is. One of my turtles from Super Mario, P90X, T25. This stuff works great. I got great results with that stuff. Okay, now my favorite is... here's another turtle. Mario, my favorite ever. Regular Nintendo games. I collect these. I don't have a huge amount. it's kind of hard to find the games I really, really want. I don't buy games for the most part. For the most part, I don't buy games just to have them. I do buy games just to have them. Believe me, I have bought games just to have them. But for the most part, I buy games that I'm excited to play and that I really want to play. So that's why I don't have a whole hell of a lot of Nintendo games. But damn, I wish I did. Alright, so here we go. So if you want to see all the Nintendo games, just pause it and you could see them. Now, this anticipation, my wife wanted that, so that's the only reason that's there. Other than that, that is garbage. A lot of these games are games that I had when I was a kid or couldn't have as a kid. Like this Renegade right here. There's a huge story. There's a really good story I could tell you guys about Renegade. And if y'all want to hear that story, leave a like on this video and maybe I'll tell you all this story. So, yeah, and this game right here, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, Karate Kid, man, these are Batman. I love Batman. You all already know that. I love these games. You all just don't even know. And this is bothering me right here. So, hold on. That should be there. There we go. I don't have Ninja Gaiden 3, but I have Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Okay, so there we go with that. And here's the Super Nintendo games. You just pause it and you guys can see the games. By Cartman, he talks but the battery's dead. More Super Nintendo games. Doom! I love Doom. God, I love Doom. Mortal Kombat 2. I had more games, but I've moved around a lot and some got missing. Nintendo DS games. Here's a bunch of Nintendo 64 games. I wonder if anyone knows what game this is. Take a guess. Let's see if we got it right. Oh, Majora's Mask! And it's the holographic one that you can't really see. Okay, more Nintendo DS games. GameCube games. Xbox 360 games. If you can't tell, I used to really like Xbox 360, and if you can't tell, I had a thing for Gears of War. I actually have more copies than that, and none of these games are in order, and that is bugging the hell out of me. These right here, these are all demo discs. They don't even make demo discs anymore, I don't think. For the 360, I got the Xbox magazine, and every month you'd get a new demo disc. Look at that. They're advertising. Let me see. Advertising Call of Duty 3 and Oblivion. This is around the launch of Xbox 360. Well, Call of Duty 2 came out, and then within a year Call of Duty 3 and so on. Wii U games. There's Wii games. PlayStation 2 games. This is a must-have. Kingdom Hearts. Got Scarface. I haven't beat it yet. This is supposed to be part 2 of the movie, like if he lived at the end, and I kind of lost interest in it. To be perfectly honest with you, I probably won't go back and beat it. But anyway, and my Vice City, I don't have Vice City in here. I just have the case, and I deeply, deeply wish that I had Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3, and like I said, I've moved around a lot, and I've lost a lot of my stuff, but I'll get it eventually. PlayStation 3 games. PlayStation 3 games. Greatest game of all damn time. PlayStation 3 games. Link. Some PC games. I like to have a physical copy of the games. I don't like to have digital. I know that's the whole thing now. Everyone's told me all the games for PC are digital, and that kind of sucks because I like a physical copy. But yeah, whatever. I have a few physical copies. I had to have a physical copy for Overwatch. Everyone knows that I love Overwatch. Gears of War. Love Gears of War. And yeah, PlayStation 1 games. Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. I love this game. Mortal Kombat 4, Crash Bandicoot. A lot of people watching this probably don't even care about that. Metal Gear Solid. I hate that it is this and not Black Label. It's the damn greatest hits, but they didn't have the Black Label, and I mean, you're not gonna not buy this. That was one of the greatest games of that generation. Sega Genesis games. I bought these just because they were in the case, and there's stories behind this. Like, these are games I had as a kid, and I had to have it again. Had to have it again. I mean, this right here, I absolutely had to have this game again. I mean, God, I had to have it. I wish I had the original one that I had, because I'm pretty sure it didn't have this on it. And this is what started the whole rating system on video games, is this game right here. But and right here I have Maximum Carnage. I don't have the red one. I wish I had the red one. I wish I had it for Super Nintendo, because I think the music's better on Super Nintendo. There's a red copy, and I wanted this game really, really bad. It's one of my most favorite games, and they didn't have the red copy, and I'm not gonna not buy it, so I just got this one, and that'll have to do. I'll get the red copy at Too Many Games maybe when I go there. And Taz Escapes from Mars. This is one of the best Taz games you can get. Had to have it. And Batman, Robbie the Robot, and some CDs. And over here, my Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color. Some PSP games, Sonic, some DS games. The Super Mario, or Cars, and Super Mario. This right here is the Super Game Boy. You put it into the Super Nintendo, you put a Game Boy game in it, and you can play Game Boy games on Super Nintendo on your TV. This right here is an Xbox 360 memory card. And this is Castlevania DS game. Here's my PSP and Vita games. And that, you can pause it. Check that out. Check that out. This is a must-have for your Vita. If you have a Vita, this is the game. Love that game. And over here is my Minecraft heads. Me and the kids, we were there for Halloween, and I just kept them because they're awesome. Because why not? Over here, this is my PlayStation 1 Model 1. I love this thing. This is like probably one of my most favoriteest consoles of all time. You all just don't know how much I love this console. My wife got this for me, and I was just oh God, so excited. I love this console. I love it, and I always will. This right here is the PlayStation 1 Model 2, the PS1. It's very, very tiny, if you can't tell. This right here is my Nintendo Wii. This was in Emma's room. She lost interest in it after she broke the side off. I'm pissed off about that, but anyway, it's there. These are my PlayStation 2s. I don't have the PlayStation 2 Slim. I wish I did, but maybe I'll get it down the road to put on top of there. But right now, this is what I have. PlayStation 2 was... Oh, hold on. PlayStation 2 was a phenomenal gaming system. Anyone that says otherwise doesn't know nothing about gaming, pretty much. So I have two. One breaks down, got a backup. Oh, God, I love this system. I love this system. Anyone that was around PlayStation 2 time knows how badass the PlayStation 2 really was. Moving on to big boy, this is the PlayStation 3. Now, this console is special to me because this console, not all the PlayStation 3s have this capability that this one has. This one is actually backwards compatible. I can put PlayStation 1 games in it and it will work. And I can put PlayStation 2 games in it and it will work. And you can't do that with all the PlayStation 3 consoles. Oh, yeah, and it has this stuff that I don't even use. Anyway, GameCube. I want to get the other colored GameCubes because GameCube is just, I just like the the design and everything, and I like the console. The console's good. I didn't have a whole hell of a lot of games for it, but you know, I got that. That's about as much GameCube games as I had, and I'm still working on my GameCube collection. I still am trying to build up my GameCube collection and my Nintendo 64 collection, and I'm building up all my collections. So just chill, and you guys will see my game collection grow. Trust me, believe that. This right here, my Nintendo 64. I love this console to death. Who am I kidding? I love all my game consoles to death. My Nintendo 64, it's got the booster thing right here for the graphics enhancement, the speed, or whatever. I forget what they call it. But if you have a Nintendo 64, you have got to have this piece right here. It enhances everything, makes it better. So, yes, there's that. And the best game system of all time, my Nintendo Entertainment System. My wife got this for me. I love it to death. I played the hell out of it, and then it died and stopped working. So, yeah, bummer. My Sega Dreamcast, I have a lot of pride in this. This actually is straight out of the box. Straight out of the box. I have the original box, but my wife made me put all my game boxes down in the damn closet. I collect the box also. I'm a collector. So I couldn't just buy a Dreamcast and not play it. Okay, I don't just buy something and not play it. So I broke the seal on the box. I know that was probably stupid, and it would have been worth a lot more money if I just left it all in there, but I had to play my Dreamcast. I still have to get more games for the Dreamcast. It is hard to find games for the Dreamcast. I don't like ordering things offline. I like going to this. When you're a game collector, you can't just order things offline. It's not very safe because it might look like the actual game, but then you get it and it's not the actual game and you just got screwed. So I like to go to the store and see what I'm getting. And, you know, sometimes if I see a rare game, you know, I want them to open it up. I want to see the inside. I want to know if that's the real game. So that's how serious I will get. I will Google search what the inside of that game is supposed to look like before I buy that, and that's how you got to do it. You know, I learned that from Pat the NES Punk. I learned that from him. You need to check that stuff out, man. You need to, because people sell you some fake stuff. But there's my Sega Dreamcast, and oh my God, man, just the memories from this thing is just, man, I love the hell out of some Sega Dreamcast, man. I remember when I was a kid, I sold my Sega Dreamcast, and I sold all the games from my Sega Dreamcast so I could buy a PlayStation 2 and have Grand Theft Auto 3. Man, I've done some crazy things, man. I rode in the rain and everything for Grand Theft Auto 3. And on a bike, in the rain. That's another story. I can tell you. Leave a comment down below and a like on this video if you all want to hear my little story of the Grand Theft Auto, man. Because, man, that was a shit day, but it had a good payoff because I got Grand Theft Auto. But damn, man, that was a pain in the ass. But and leave a like on this video and a comment if you want to hear that story. But anyway, guys, that's that. That is my whole game collection right there. Of course, you know, I got all this over here. I got my Sonic and, you know, but you all have already seen all that. That's nothing special right there. But that right there, this right here, that is what is behind me all the time and all these videos. And I could show you all the living room and stuff like that, but you've already seen that. You saw the unboxing, you saw the TV, and that's pretty much all that's out there. But that is all that right there. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped some of you with your curiosity and stuff like that. And I plan on adding to this. Trust me, I will be adding on to this. I love games. Games are extremely important to me, and I am a huge gaming geek. I am a hardcore gamer. I love video games. There's no words for how much I love some video games. But anyways, that's going to be the video. like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, want to see more videos like this video with me talking about games and stories and showing you all games and stuff, leave a comment down below and let me know. And also, don't forget to check out the rest of my videos. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to like and subscribe to DaddyOFive Gaming. Bye.